Hello, this is Carolyn with Carolyn's Paper Therapy, and I wanted to share with you tonight the first part of my Fairy Rose journal that I'm making from the Teapot Fairies collection for Shabby Art Boutique. This is such a great collection, and I spent a great part of the day finishing up cutting out everything. I printed every single thing from the kit and have gotten lots of great ideas. Right now I'm working on this journal, and I've already shared the cover with you, and I want to share some of the inside pages that I have completed. I haven't bound this together yet, but I think I can show you without any problem. As you remember, this is the cover. The door opens to have a little fairy inside the fairy house. This is going to have some lace down the side and a very special dangle that I don't have it ready yet, but I'll share it with you next time. It is unique and fun and something that you may not have thought of. So you can look forward to that for the next video. Okay. As you know, the journal is put together with the larger page as the cover, and this one we did double, so it's nice and sturdy. And the inside pages are then smaller, made from the smaller pair of pages that are in the kit. On this inside front cover, this was such a pretty rose pattern, I didn't want to cover it up. And so I used one of the smaller pockets from the kit at the top with a tag inside, and I got a whole new supply of my crinkle ribbon. Let me show you that. It's amazing. I ordered all the pinks, different shades of pink and rose, and an off-white and a green. So I'm set with crinkle ribbon for a while. There's some white in there too, and a little bit of blue. So I chose the colors that would go with our Shabby Art Boutique colors. It's crinkled hand-dyed seam binding, and I love the way it looks, and it doesn't bulk up the journal too bad. So I have that in the top of this tag, and all my tags are printed on the back with the overall background papers for writing. And in this journal I'm using this tulle, and I don't know, I think you can see the sparkle. I got this at the Dollar Tree, and it's on a big spool that is about a 6-inch width, and to me this reminds me of fairy dust, so I'm using this some throughout the journal. I decided to use this and silver stickles if I use stickles, just because I like that idea. So, and I'm using rhinestones instead of the pearls. So on this I have layered some of the tulle, some green lace that was hand dyed, the word enchanted, my rhinestones, and some lace, and 3 rhinestones. And all the way through here, every single fairy wing I go over it with my pen that has the sparkle in it. And you can't see it on the video, but it's a very soft little sparkly on all the wings, even on the tags. On this page I have, you know, I watched a video, went back through some of my, one of my journals that I gave away, and I like to look at the video before I give it to the person. And it reminded me of this little thing that I had made before, so I put it in this. This opens up for writing space. And what I did was I made it, and then I glued it down so that it was a pocket. So this unties, and this is fastened on, so the ribbon stays on there. And I have decorated the top with the tulle and a little fairy, a cupcake with the rose, fairy dance, and some lace on this edge. And then there's lace on this edge. And this opens up like this for writing space. I put some decor inside also. So all that you do is take a paper, a rectangle shape. This is basically the size of one of these sides here, and I cut it down on the edges. You fold this up and down so that you can see the back here, the front here, trim it with lace, and then when you fold this top part down, fold it so that that edge shows, and then you have the top edge. That gives a pretty little pocket, and you open it up and can write inside. And I just glued it down on 3 sides so that I could put some tags in there. So this just ties closed. I know you can probably see my pumpkin pajamas. I just took the dog out, so I wanted to come in and get my pajamas on because I am so tired. I've been working all day long, but I was shopping with a friend and I saw these pajamas, and I know they have pumpkins on them, and it's not pumpkin season yet, but they were so soft. I've worn them every night since. Just comfortable to sleep in. Okay, I have 2 tags in here, and I've got the glittery stuff on the little wings here on this fairy, and a butterfly up here in the corner. And on this one set of pages, I used my decorative corner punch to cut out the corners. I glued some lace, a ruffled lace on the back side of this because I didn't want to cover up these corners, so I glued it on the back side. And then when you flip this over, the next page has, I decided to double up my lace a little bit, and I put the green hand-dyed lace on there, and then I love these leaves, and I took them across the bottom of the pocket. This pocket was cut out of just one of the pages that had roses printed on the side, and I just cut it out kind of in a wavy pattern and made a pocket out of it. And inside the pocket, I have I left these 2 large tags together. I did that on all the undecorated tags from the kit so that they could fold over and make kind of a little booklet. So on this, I just decorated it with a stack of teacups, a cupcake, the word fairy kisses, a little bit of gauze tied up there in the corner, up at the top, and then it can be written inside and on the back. And then also in the pocket, I have this journal card. Over here, I decided to try using an embossing plate. And if you've not ever used one of these, I have several, and I guess I'm collecting them or something because I never had used them, but I decided to use it on a piece of vellum. If you can tell, this is vellum here. And I just cut a piece and it folds over, and I have some of it is in the back, and some of it is in this front on this page. And if you have a die cut machine, this works in a die cut machine, and you just place your paper, cardstock, or vellum or whatever in there, and close it up and run it through, and it comes out embossed with this pattern. And this pattern is a, if you can see this, it's kind of a daisy and leaf, fern-like leaf pattern. And so after I did that, I decided to use this stuff. It's kind of a gold paste, and I just rubbed it on lightly with my finger to highlight the flowers. I'm not sure I like it all that much, but anyway, that's what I did. If you can see that gold on some of the flowers. Then I glued on the teacups here. This wasn't meant for writing, it's just a decorative little page. This says, "Tread carefully, fairies play here." And then I used my rhinestones across the bottom there. And the edge of this, where it had pressed this design in there, I was trying to tear, so I put this lace down the edge. And I could see this through, so I didn't really like that after I had put something on here, so I just put on the back of it one of these journal cards. I think that's pretty nice for just an accent page. This next page is fully decorated, so I didn't put too much on it except some little fairies dancing down here, and the word toadstool, since there's some in here. I put some of my green ruffle across the bottom and some lace. This pretty lace like this and this, I ordered these from Amazon, and they come like 8 rolls to a package, all different. So that's pretty nice lace. Here I have put a tab with some words on it, and I plan to put a dangle in here, which I'll share with you next time. I'm going to make the dangle for the front and the dangle for this tab here at the same time. This next page, I decided to use some of my beautiful green hand-dyed lace with a floral design on it. It has it's on tulle, but it has a pattern on it too. And then after I put that on there, I wanted to glue my little fairies on there, and I thought, whoops, it's going to go through and glue to the page. So I took a piece of this plastic stuff that things are wrapped in and kind of put it in behind there. I guess you could use like wax paper or something until this glue dried, and so nothing would stick to it. So that's my beautiful pocket with the fairies. And inside I have 3 items, I think. A postcard, and the 2 little fairies having tea, and all the wings are sparkly. And then this. So there's 3 cards in there to write on. This next page, this is the last one I'm going to show you. It features a tag, and it was one of the only tags that had doors on it. And I wanted to do the same thing kind of like I did on the front. So on this tag, I cut out the doors so that they would open back. And then there was one of the smaller tags that had this picture of the little fairies having tea that just fit in there. So I glued that on the back of the tag. And I punched a hole in the top, and I have some of my crinkle ribbon, and I wanted to use some of my little flowers. These are those silk flowers that are on the garland, and they have this yellow plastic center, and I just pull that out so that I'm left with just the petals and then I can glue them down and put my bling in the center. I wanted to use my leaves again, so they come trailing down here. And so then this tag is glued on 3 sides so that it made a pocket, a side pocket. And inside the pocket I have 3 small journal cards. I put some of that kind of stretchy lace that I have used before at the bottom here with a little fairy sitting on it and the words Fairy Whispers and my bling. That's all I'm going to share with you tonight. I wanted to keep my video short. I will, the next share I do, this will be finished. And I will show you the dangle for the front and the dangle for this tab right here and the rest of the pages. I'm excited about this journal. It's different from what I've done before. And you know, when I put the lace on the pages inside, it shows on the side and the bottom, and just really adds to the beauty and fairy nature of this journal. It really is whimsical and reminds me of being in a forest somewhere with little fairies dancing. So I hope you have enjoyed this, and we'll come back when I share the rest of it. The next video, I'll do a flip through right quick of these first pages I just showed you, and then the last few pages of the journal. So I hope you've had a good day, and remember that every day's a gift. There's joy in every day. Be sure to share your joy with everyone you meet along the way. Biscuit and I got out today and watered flowers, and I visited my mother, and I had a nice young man come and give me a quote on doing some trimming and replacing of rose bushes and things that I've been needing to have done for a long time. So anyway, I'll be back soon. I'm going to finish this up, and then I have something else in mind. So, oh, and I still have these that I'm going to work into the journal. At least a couple of them. So I can't forget to do that, because they will make up for a beautiful page. So I hope you have a good evening, and I'll see you soon.